Many rivers to cross. And I think, I'm just waiting on a few more to join so I can let's talk about Jimmy Cliff. Good day, Miss Campbell. Good day, everyone. We want to do, I want to share some, um, some news I found here on Jimmy Cliff, or a legend that passed away. First, I'm doing a real life on here. I just want to share what I found about Jimmy. So I'm just waiting on a few more to join so I can go about it. The musical icon of Jimmy Cliff. May his soul rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace. I'm coming up. Just waiting on a few more to join. Then I will just, you know, hmm. Like, share, and subscribe as you get on. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's not going to hurt to do that. Not going to hurt to do that. It won't take a long. Just touch the bell icon Just touch the bell icon. But you know what? I'm going to start with the 3 that is on here. Or the 2 that is on here. I'm going to start with that. Let me search for the... Let me search for the... One day it will get bigger. Watch it. Where are my people? I'm waiting patiently. I'm waiting patiently. Wow. Well, I'm going to read this about Jimmy Cliff. And then I'll go because I don't... Maybe it's because I wasn't doing anything on this channel here. I can't find my people. I'm reading about Jimmy Cliff, origins and the background. Hmm. Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it. Why can't I? Oh, here it is. The devil is a liar. Now I'm going to read about the early life and origins of Jimmy Cliff. Jimmy Cliff, born James Chambers on July 30, 1944, in St. James Parish, Jamaica, comes from humble beginnings. His childhood was marked by hardship, and he grew up in a rural Jamaica before moving with his father to Kingston as a teenager. His musical beginnings right now. Cliff's musical journey began early By his teen years, he was already writing songs and performing at just 14. He achieved early success with the song Hurricane Hattie, which helped establish him in Jamaica's emerging music scene. Rise to international fame. In the late 1960s, Cliff moved to England and signed with Island Records and some label that could help launch reggae globally. There, as Cap and Rocksteady, tracks began to resonate with international audience. Icon hits. Throughout his career, Cliff delivered a number of unforgettable songs. Among his most beloved ones are Many Rivers to Cross, You Can Get It If You Really Want, and his soaring cover of I Can See Clearly Now, which further cemented his place in reggae history. Acting and cultural impact. One of Cliff's most significant contributions came from film. He starred in the 1972 movie The Harder They Come, a gritty story that spotlighted Jamaican life. The film became a cult classic and played a huge role in introducing reggae music to a global audience. Musical and social themes. Cliff's was more than entertainment. He carried strong messages of social justice, resilience, and hope. Through his work, he addressed poverty, political injustice, and freedom, weaving their themes into reggae's rhythm. Honors and achievement. Over his lifetime, Cliff earned a number of high profile accolades. He won 2 Grammy Awards and was introduced into a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2010. The Washington, he was also awarded Jamaica's Order of Merit, one of the country's highest honors. Later career and collaboration. Cliff remained musically active for decades, collaborating with a wide range of artists. He wrote with the Rolling Stones, Wyclef Jean, and others, showing his versatility and enduring resilience well into his later years. Personal life and legacy. He was deeply loved not just by fans but by his family. His wife Latifah Chambers and their children played important roles in his life, and his family remained a source of strength. Death and cause. Jimmy Cliff passed away on November 24, 2025, at the age of 81. His wife announced that the cause was a seizure followed by pneumonia. National mourning. His death sparked an outpouring of grief in Jamaica and crosses the world. Political leaders, fellow musicians, and fans alike mourn the loss of a true cultural giant. The Prime Minister of Jamaica praised him as a major figure who helped shape the country's global artistic identity, artistic influence. Cliff's influence on reggae and global music cannot be overstated. He was one of the early architects of reggae international presence, helping pave the way for countless artists who followed. Enduring messages. Even in death, his songs remain deeply meaningful. Tracks like Many Rivers to Cross and The Harder They Come continue to resonate, reminding listeners of, perseverance, justice, and the power of music as a force of change. Now here, those are just joining. I'm reading about Jimmy Cliff. Yes. Now it's legacy and memory. Jimmy Cliff leaves behind a legacy that transcends music. He was a storyteller, a voice for the oppressed, and a symbol of Jamaican cultural pride. As fans reflect on his life, he his spirit lives on in the rivers. His spirit lives on the rivers he sang about, and in the heart of a world he helps unite through his art. So that's about Jimmy Cliff, and all that some of the things. Yeah, as they said, he was having life very hard, very very hard. And at the age of 14, he started writing songs. That is a tender age. I mean, he was brilliant. He had it in. I mean, he had it in him for a long time. From that age, he started writing songs, and sending message across. He went to England. Him and his father moved to. He was born in Montego Bay. Yes, he and his father moved to um, Kingston for a better life, and he started writing music at the tender age of 14. And he just continued. He went to England after, and he let me tell you, he went to England. Mm, let me show, let me tell you. Here it is. Um, I'm trying to find it. This is where his right name is James Chambers. He was born July 13, 1944, in the parish of St. James in Jamaica. He was from a humble beginnings. His childhood was marked by hardship. So you see, for them big rich people who have money now, they didn't born rich. That was hard for them. That was very hard for them. But they don't stay down there. They lift themselves up, you know, and make something out of life. Cliff's musical journey began early early as an early teenager, as I told you before. At the age of 14, he started writing songs and performing. So you see, and in the late 1960s, Cliff moved to England and signed with Island Records. So he moved to England in 1960s. He rise to international fame in the late 1960s also. Iconic hits. Throughout his career, Cliff delivered a number of unforgettable songs. Among his most beloved are Many Roads to Cross, You Can Get It If You Really Want, and soaring cover of I Can See Clearly Now. The song goes, I can see clearly now the rain is. Well, remember the lyrics. I remember just a little part. So he went on and he went on and on and on. hmm And he was in acting also, acting and cultural impact right here. One of Cliff's most significant contribution came through film. He starred in 1972. The movie name was The Harder They Come. I watched that movie. I don't remember exactly. I don't remember how it goes, but I remember I watched it a few times. musical and social theme. Clip music was more than entertainment. It carried strong messages to social injustice, messages of social injustice, resilience, and hope. You know, through his work, he addressed poverty, political injustice, and freedom. His honors and achievements. Over his lifetime, Cliff earned a number of high-profile accolades. He won two Grammys, and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2010. He was also awarded in Jamaica's Order of Merit. That is one of the country's highest honors. Yeah, Jimmy Cliff was awarded that. Under which year he didn't get it? I don't. They don't put it here. Later career and collaborations. Cliff remained musically active for decades, collaborating with a wide range of artists. He worked with the Rolling Stones, Wyclef Jean, and others, showing his versatility and enduring relevance well into his later years. Now, part is his personal life and legacy. He was deeply loved, not just by fans, but by his family. His wife, Latifah Chambers, and his children played important roles in his life, and his family remained a source of strength. I read it already straight through, but I'm just, picking up this part that if anybody who's on here that wasn't on earlier, they will have an idea of what I am talking about. Now, death and cause. Jimmy Cliff passed away November 24. Today's what date? I don't even know today's what date. November 24, 2025. I think it was yesterday. At the age of 81, his wife announced that the cause was a seizure followed by pneumonia. Wow. National mourning. His death sparked an outpouring of grief in Jamaica and across the world. Political leaders, followed musicians, and fans alike mourned the loss of a true cultural giant. The Prime Minister of Jamaica praised him as a major figure who helped shape the country's global artistic identity. Artistic influence. Cliff's influence on reggae and global music cannot be overstated. He was one of the early architects of reggae's international presence, helping pave the way for countless artists who followed. Enduring messages, even in death, his songs remain deeply meaningful. Tracks like Many Rivers to Cross and The Harder They Come continue to resonate, reminding listeners of perseverance, injustice, and the power of music as a force of change. Legacy and memory. Jimmy Cliff leaves behind a legacy that transcends music. He was a storyteller, a voice for the oppressed, and a symbol of Jamaican cultural pride. As fans reflect on his life, his pride as fans reflect on his life, his spirit lives on in the rivers he sung about. and in the hearts of a world and in the hearts of a world he helped unite through his art. So that's about Jimmy Cliff right here. Just imagine what his family is going through right now. Hard to lose a loved one. So that's it for now. Until the next time. I can see clearly now the rain. I can see all obstacles in my way. Yes, I was reading about Jimmy Cliff, and I'm about to end this now. Hi, my dear. I was just about to end. Ellis Sims, thank you for joining. And I I hardly do live. I don't do live on this channel. This is the first time I'm coming on this channel to do a live, and I will discuss about Jimmy Cliff. Ellie, I have another channel. The name is Jamaica Speaks and Study the Word. I'm gonna type the name in the comment section, Ellie, and I'm asking you to go over there and subscribe for me. That is the channel I mostly use nowadays. I'm gonna type it for you, Jamaica. Yeah, that is the name of my channel, Jamaica Speaks and Study the Word. So please go over there for me, please, and subscribe. I mostly use that one. I'm asking you please to go over there. I'm going to pin it in the comment section where you can see it. Yes, please subscribe to that channel for me. Jamaica Speaks and Study the Word. I'm trying to pin it, but why won't pin? Okay, I know why. I'm trying to pin it. That you know. So it's the first I'm doing a live on this channel. So I'm just asking my fellow people to go over to the channel that I use mostly. I don't oh I don't hardly use this channel here. And subscribe for me over there. I'm trying to this thing trying to give me a hard time. Let me see now. The devil's a liar, you know. Why the thing that give me trouble? Why this thing trying to give me a hard time? And that's the name of the channel. So the others who are just joining, please go over that channel and subscribe for me. This is the first time doing a live on this channel, and I don't know where my people at. Maybe it's because the first time they don't know that I'm going to do this today. I wasn't even planning on doing it. I was laying down and I decided, you know what, let me do a live and talk about Jimmy Cliff over here. Yeah. But I noticed my subscribers, I don't know if they don't get the notification, but no one hardly here beside my 3 friends here. So I'm telling you, I do live mostly on Jamaica Speaks and Study the Word. So please go over there, honey, and get me to 1,000 subscribers. I'm asking. Just 1,000 subscribers I'm asking for over there. Please and thank you. So I'm about to end this now. So bye. All of who's on here, thank you for joining. May the Lord bless, guide, and keep you all. Thank you and bye-bye.